human emotions are simply delicious. Your sorrowful tears are like bottles of potent wine. I'm simply enjoying my freedom. Didn't you use the talisman already? I'm tame as a kitten. I've got what I wanted.
Cirrus talks nothing but nonsense. But even so, Wah-Wah has a sensitive heart. You, go say something nice to the girl. Yes, which is why she needs other organic beings like you to support her. Get it? Go!
It's not your fault. It was that bad heliobus making us fight. Someone as nice as you wouldn't say such mean things. Only a possession would make you act like that. Still, what the heliobus said was true. I've always been shy and scared. My life's been a nightmare ever since Tail possessed me. When I was at school, people were always asking why my tail was on fire. Everywhere I went, people would notice.
Oh, so it's all my fault. If you just let me devour you at the start, I could have spared you the trouble.
Then I got into the 10 Lords Commission. Everyone there is weird, so I thought I'd found somewhere I belonged. But the job is too dangerous. I have to fight demons and ghosts and bad guys every day. I'm just not cut out for it. If I make it back alive, I'm handing in my resignation. Who thought making a heliophobe with a heliobus in her tail hunt heliobi was a good idea? I'm sorry. I've been so useless. I'm glad it helped.
You hear that? Stop crying. You're useful. And your paper dolls are useful too. Oh, I've had enough of this. As soon as I swallow that coward Cirrus, I'm gonna devour this little crybaby too.
What a pity that Mr. Tail is nothing like he used to be. If we still had our old power, we could forget about this maze and devour its creator, Furinox. Your old power? Well, Mr. Tail, seems she knows nothing about your past. Little Missy, do you know why the heliobi are gathered in this abandoned garden instead of seizing human habitations? Team building? Because over 1,000 years ago, this very garden was the site of an epic battle between the general of the Lafu and the great heliobus Ignimar. Now that the furnace is broken and the heliobi have escaped, fragments like us, who once constituted Ignimar the Whole, have returned here with the desire to challenge the general again. The battle between the general and Ignimar was an earth-shaking contest of devastating proportions. Ignimar underwent countless transformations, causing floods, fires, and thunderous landslides. Evenly matched? Really? The general who fought for the Lafu against the heliobus was named Tang Xiao. The 10 Lords Commission records say that Ignimar was soundly defeated by General Tang Xiao. Of course the human records would flatter their general. The great Ignimar absorbed the power of countless fellow heliobi, but ultimately underestimated human deceit. We heliobi could never condense into physical form after that battle. We scattered into fragments and were sealed into the creation furnace. But there's an exception to everything. Mr. Tail, I thought you'd escaped to freedom. Who could have guessed you'd be sealed in this tiny Foxian girl? Humiliating.
Sealed my foot? My power was weak when I ran into this fox child. It was bad luck, nothing more.
When I was littler, I saw a ball of fire that looked like it was about to turn to embers. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up and put it on my tail. And then, Mr. Tail tried to eat me! If the judges hadn't arrived, it would have been over!
Bah, I did no such thing. You're barely big enough to be an appetizer.
All the pain I've suffered since I met you must be retribution for my stupidity back then!
Hilarious! It's a pity Mr. Tail didn't devour you. He might have recovered his power and turned the Xianzhou upside down, just like Ignamar did. Grudge? How shallow. If you must know the forces behind our actions, there's a pinch of envy. Envy towards the potent emotions you corporeal beings have. Then there's a dash of aggression. The desire to see whether the Heliobi or bodies of flesh and blood are stronger. Lastly, there's a drizzle of desire. We desire to possess your physical bodies, so we can eat, kill, love, and hate. We Heliobi were carefree life forms, but were tainted with the illness of humanity once we came into contact with it. It's humanity's fault for having such intense emotions and desires. Now we can never return to the purity of our past. I want to be free again. I want to return to the cosmos. Mr. Tail, you don't want to regroup with the fragments? You don't want to be her tail forever? Why don't you return with me to the great beyond?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Cirrus.
That's impossible. Mr. Tail was sealed by the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. He can't escape, and neither can you. Ah! The door just opened on its own!
Less screaming, more thinking. This is an opportunity, is it not? Let's go in and check it out.
I feel much safer with you here. Still feel like I'm gonna faint, though. May the Arbiter protect us!
The door will not open without the proper The courtesies have been performed.
Look! There's a mirror behind the door!
Didn't I see a similar mirror when I was dragged in?
That sound. What? This way.
What's going on? There's a voice in the mirror? That voice sounds familiar.
Are you in the mirror? I finally found you.
Madam Shrey?
Fixtral Garden has been enveloped by an unknown power. You must be careful.
We still haven't found Miss Gwainifin. I don't know where she went.
The task at hand is to save you from this illusion. Come, pass through the mirror and come to our side.
Are we above Fixtral Garden?
So many bronze mirrors. Could it be that...
You're right, boy. This place is changing. It's trying to stop us from escaping.
But one of these mirrors must contain the exit, right? Let's check them all.
Whoa, sweetie. Come to Big Sister Shuo Yi.
Ugh, yuck! That judge would never say something so...
Let's go look at the next mirror.
This is the exit, you useless brat. Come here.
Madame Shui can be a bit of a meanie, but she'd never talk to me like that. That doesn't sound like her. Come to think of it, it kind of sounds like Tail.
constructive criticism!
Let's go look at the other mirrors.
The situation in Fixtral Garden is getting worse. Why have you not left? Is something the matter in there?
Over here, that sounds like the real Madame Shui.
What? The real Madame Shui Yi? Are there pretenders inside the illusion? I see. Do not be afraid. Huohua knows me well. She will be able to discern me from the counterfeits.
But what if I can't tell the difference?
You must trust yourself. Come. Hurry, Huohua. Pass through the mirror and come to me.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions to see if you're the real person.
We are both judges of the Ten Lords Commission. Evidently, we are colleagues.
The heliobus that trapped us here wouldn't know that Madame Shui and Madame Hanya are twin sisters.
A powerful heliobus possessed her tail. It is a power that I dream of having for myself.
Never knew you were so popular, Mr. Tail.
Very funny.
So, we're gonna...
Hurry, Huohua. Pass through the mirror and come to me.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions to see if...
Hanya is my younger sister, but this alone cannot prove who I am. Ask me something else. By decree of the Ten Lords, Spiritfarer Huohua is skilled and diligent, capable and worthy of officialdom. I still remember the decree for her promotion.
That's her! This has to be Madame Shui behind the mirror. So, we're gonna...
Mirrors again! What a surprise!
Come here, Huohua. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about...
As a judge responsible for capturing criminals, her cowardice is a dereliction of duty.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Madame Shui...
Stupid girl! This is obviously a fake!
Her tail will be extracted and suppressed after the judge...
You fraud. I'll deal with you once I get out.
So...
Hurry, Huohua. This should be the last mirror.
I need to ask you some questions...
She will be expelled after tonight's operation. She is not fit for her job at the...
Really? So
Stupid girl!
An insignificant demon. I can't wait to devour him like...
Aha! Not even try!
So, where...
Come here, Huahua. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about myself first.
Precaution is a skill all judges of the Ten Lords Commission should possess.
Ha! That's a funny way of describing cowardice. Nauseating.
It's the most powerful fragment of Ignimar's demise. Who would have guessed it still contains so much power after...
Ha! You've given the game away.
So... but... this isn't the right place. We picked the wrong bronze mirror. I'm not the best judge of things.
Not a...
None of them show Madame Cerita.
That puppet judge never respected me. But she also...
I've spent a long time working with Madame Cerita. She's always known that I...
The Ten Lords Commission never cared a wink about your frail constitution. And as long as you don't drag me down, I don't really care how much of a coward...
Tail?
Hey! Get away from me! What do you know? What are we even talking about?
The illusion wants to keep us in, but it... I think there's a mirror on that floating island, but it's a bit far away. Oh, could I crawl my way there?
Quit stalling and get on with it! Ha! I didn't think you'd be able to. All these years and you finally started to grow up a bit.
Hurry, Huahua. This should be the last mirror.
I don't want to go back the way we came, but I need to ask some questions about myself to make sure.
Everyone is different. A judge is not a soldier, and they need more than just courage. It is the decree of the Ten Lords for Huahua to be elevated to a judge. There must be some meaning in it.
Just what do those old fogies see in this cow?
Let's go! This is the right mirror. Are we back in Fixtral Garden?
You've returned safely. It seems the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today.
Madame Cerita, I'm so happy to see you're all right!
Did you encounter anything strange on your way here?
No wonder she's a judge. Very perceptive.
I understand. This isn't the time to deal with Cirrus. Fixtral Garden has been dragged into a powerful illusion by an even mightier heliobus, and the Spiritfarers who went to suppress it have lost contact with me. Huahua, if both Hanya and I are unable to suppress that demon, then you will have to defeat it.
Huh? I won't be able to do it! I'm not as powerful as you two! I always run and hide before a battle.
Do not underestimate yourself. A heliobus cannot possess a body that is already possessed by another heliobus. Such is your absolute advantage as a judge. Correct. However, Huahua has had many more years of training and is more experienced in fighting heliobi than you. That is why the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today. We're lucky that you have all returned at this opportune time.
You hear that, scaredy cat? You're the ace of the Ten Lords Commission.
The heliobi are aggressive beings, but they cannot shake their desire for a flesh and blood body. And yet, during the 38 years you have worked for the Ten Lords, you have been constantly able to suppress the monster within your tail and maintain your personality. You are already a fitting judge. Be confident. On that point, none of the other judges can surpass you.
Suppress the monster. Oh, but I don't think I've ever had to suppress Tail. I guess we're more like... friends?
Friends? Ugh! I don't make friends with food.
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago. If a little girl can subdue us, then perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut your trap!
Though Furynox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
You have a sound plan, Your Honor. And since the stage is set, allow me to offer my assistance. Let's find somewhere more open first. Like Swallow Song Pavilion over there.
Let's go.
You've heard the story of Ignimar and the great Heliobus's glorious fight against the General. They were an entity born of many Heliobi fusing together. But Heliobi are gradually tainted by the emotions and desires of those we possess. We tend to spite each other and don't like to fuse together. It's like having multiple personalities inside a single head. It leads to infighting. A powerful Heliobus like Ignimar or Furynox might be able to swallow a lesser Heliobus and placate them for a while. But this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces. Just like how we were torn apart and reborn after Ignimar fought the General.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Furynox. We can cause them to break apart and reduce their power. Then, the Ten Lords Commission can use their sacred vessels to seal up all of Furynox's fragments. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin? Why would you help the Xianzhou when we have sealed you for so long?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Furynox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use force and nothing else. Perhaps I wish to fight the General myself. Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I can leave here in one piece.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand, I will ask for your freedom from the Ten Lords. However, I cannot guarantee the outcome of the appeal.
How conventional. Fine, I accept. But you better keep your promise, puppet. Me and Furynox were furnace mates. I know them well. They are powerful, but as naive as a child, and obsessed with victory. I only need to say 3 things to incite them. Hey, I'll need your body for a while longer.
Before you duel the General, why don't you fight me?
Serious? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into my territory and made the dogs of the Ten Lords my puppets. As soon as the General arrives, the Heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I fight my own at this crucial moment?
That group of amateurs you put together? Ha! They're nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Phantilia.
Phantilia? Phantilia! I remember. What a wonderful host. I want it.
Then send the Spiritfarers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the General. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy!
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there have fallen? What a useless army!
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends?
Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We Heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can bring us victory, we will destroy everything. Even allies and kin. Make the decision. Furynox's pawns, your companions, must be destroyed.
Please come over here. I need to give you something. You two, take this before we fight Furynox. This is the Lunombra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The Ten Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress Heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Furynox, make sure you seal their Heliobi fragments in here. Also, the Ten Lords will not forget your acts of kindness. Thank you.
Mr. Chael, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now. Please lend me your strength too!
Oh, sounds like someone finally learned to talk tough. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out! It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Mr. Trailblazer. I'm such a bad judge. Madame Cerita said those possessed by a Heliobus can't get possessed again. I'm the only person who can help everyone.
Exactly! You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Huahua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Cerita, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again. Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Furynox. And before that foolish Heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunombra Gourd.
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdant Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay. Furynox is so powerful, why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily?
The stronger you are, the more you underestimate your enemies. Sometimes being weak and humble,
Those are possessed Wraith Wardens!
Don't expect me to hold back.
Help me, Mr. Tail!
What happened to talking tough?
troublesome. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Heavens of rise!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I sent a storm.
Fragments of Furynox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
What against the crown song?
Take your paper dolls out quickly! Do you remember the incantation?
Carry this light! Talisman of strength! Evil despite!
Rise!
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Shrey. It's Madame Shrey! There are so many spiritfarers lying on the floor.
Trailblazer! Wawa! I'm so glad you're okay! I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Furynox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well. We've sealed most of Furynox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunombra Gourd into the evil binding matrix. Once Furynox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Fixtral Garden.
This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Gwainithen, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the Matrix.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
Get her away from her!
Serious. It's serious. You won.
Don't leave us. Help us. Take us to restore Ignimar's glory.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many Heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn. Excellent. I will keep my promise.
Oh no, they're stealing the power of the other heliobi!
With this strength, I will be undefeatable! Let's go again, shall we?
You monster!
Time to suffer.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! I can't do this!
The strength. Heaven serpent. Rise!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Mere pawn.
Heaven surge. Break.
Try that again. Time to suffer. You can't run. Try that again.
This demon is quite troublesome.
Is everyone okay?
They've consumed too many heliobi. We'd die from exhaustion before we managed to weaken it.
And we've still got a chance, Puppet. Sierra said it themselves. There's a fragile balance when heliobi fuse together. You know what to do, don't you, Wawa?
But...
But what? Aren't you gonna be living the life you've always wanted once I'm gone?
These pawns are no fun. Why don't you join in too, huh? I struggle being my subject!
If you can't win, you just cheat!
Useless! Get yourself together!
They just won't die! We can't beat them!
Not so fast! You've got me, haven't you? See you on the other side, Wawa.
You wretch! What are you doing? Get out! Get out! Get out!
Hey, Cirrus! Why don't you try swallowing me, too?
Are you insane? Why are you helping humans?
Why? You need a reason? How about this one? I'd rather help a human than a conniving simpleton like you.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Talisman! Oh my God! Try that again! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Do not be afraid. Heaven's surge. Break.
Tough luck running into me! Cute! Suppress. You can't run! Lend me your strength.
I sense a storm. Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Time to suffer. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. My turn. Here.
We will come by the temple.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! To guard and defend, crush them!
Heaven's surge. Rise.
Lend me your strength.
I sense a storm.
Talisman! My command!
Dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. The strength. Heaven's
time to suffer. Try that again. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. You can't run. Try that again.
I sent a storm. Awaken, human scales. World cleansing dragon.
It's not. Oh.
I wonder how Huohuo is doing. I should check up on her.
Don't even think about sealing me in the Matrix! Oh, you wretched fools! Tail, the judges, you, one day sooner or later, I'll tear you all to pieces. I'll crunch your bones to dust, sap every drop of your strength, and spit you out into the dirt where you belong. Already forgetting me? Your human tongues are no less poisonous than ours. Kid? As a spiritfarer, he's already experienced more than you could in a life. For as long as I'm sealed in the Matrix, I will inhabit this body. The judges can stake as many talismans and pour as much enchanted water on this flesh as they'd like. There are many, little pawn. I will exist forever. I have lived for countless years. I existed before the Alliance was even an idea. And once the Alliance has turned to dust, I will continue to exist for countless more Amber eras. I can wait. I'll wait for humans to let their guard down. I'll wait till the Matrix drawn over Fictional Garden collapses. We will meet again. I wasn't the only Heliobus to escape when the creation furnace was destroyed. There are more of us than the mere few in Fictional Garden. I look forward to seeing how the Ten Lords Commission responds in the coming days.
The one possessing Huohuo seems to have disappeared. I don't know if I should be happy or sad for her. Never mind. I have never been good at figuring out emotions. Thank you for your assistance, Nameless. Reinforcements from the Ten Lords Commission will be here soon, and Gwenifin will be sent to an apothecary. It is only an artificial ingenium body. I can swap into another one easily. Do not worry. Hanya returned to the Ten Lords Commission after you left. She's coming with the reinforcements as we speak. No, the demon lives on. They even possessed a young spiritfarer under my command. As starfire essences, the Heliobi will never die. The records in the Ten Lords Commission's evil binding Cirrus lost most of their power and poses no danger for the time being. But they will remain a threat for as long as they exist. Thankfully, the Ten Lords Commission had prepared other sacred vessels to suppress the Heliobi. We will construct a matrix all over this abandoned garden and seal the Heliobi within. We can leave the rest to the Ten Lords Commission from here.
Tail! Mr. Tail! What kind of judge am I? If I were stronger, Mr. Tail wouldn't have had to sacrifice himself. It was because of him that I ended up in this terrible job. And I've thought so much about how much better my life would be if I never met him. But now that he's actually gone, I feel so empty inside. I really am useless. I've been looking forward to this day for so long, and now that it's here, I don't feel happy at all. Wait, you're right. Madame Cerita said that Heliobi are eternal flames that will never burn away. Mr. Tail, he must still be out there somewhere. Don't worry, Mr. Trailblazer. I'm okay. I need to pull myself together and finish the job. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinaifin's friend, Miss Sushang. I can't leave my post, so, could you let Miss Sushang know what happened? She'll be relieved.
Little Gwei kinda gave me an outline of what happened in the apothecary. Can you tell me more? Thanks for telling me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand. I would have been able to help you if I were there too, and maybe Little Gwei wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary. Oh, you don't need to worry about Little Gwei. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm sure she'll come find you again in no time. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.